Hey, buddy. Good morning. It is another week, and we'll be playing Pokemon. That's what I have in the background. And in case you missed it, last week I decided, I just need to do a bunch of grinding in this game to level up to the point where we can actually beat where we are currently stuck. So that'll be going on while I'm watching the episode. Won't really be paying attention to it. You don't really need to pay attention to it. But there it is. So in case you're aware. Now, this is episode 45, The Song of Jigglypuff. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Bum, bum, bottom. Catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. Do do do. Across the land, searching far and wide. Bum bum bottom. To understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokemon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Why didn't I use Dream Eater? You teach me and I'll teach you, Pokemon. Catch 'em all, Pokemon. Alright, so there goes that. Then I get to there's after these messages. Back to the show. Catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. There's the episode. A vast desert? Yeah, Brock. Whoa. Mirage. Whoa. Oh, it's like Vegas, right? In a desert? Neon Town. Vulpix, Vulpix, Vulpix! Psyduck. What? Yeah, what? Where's my headphones? I need to turn up the volume in my headphones. Well, there could be fighting if you let it happen. Oh no. I remember this. Uh-oh. I didn't see that coming. Dun-dun-dun. Jigglypuff. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. They never went to sleep. That's a monster. It's definitely different, right? The captions spell it wrong. Guys, it's got a Y. See, Ash, pay attention. Fight it first. Okay, don't pay attention. That's not nice. Doing its best. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's sad. You guys are jerks. Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Well, you attacked it. You're gonna get what you asked for. Oh, Jigglypuff that can't sing. Aw. Oh, come on. Yeah. Rude. Mm-hmm. A Jiggly thing. What are you wearing? Well, that's the plan. What? 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 546 art? What was that? This is incredible. Okay. Cartoon? I think it breaks the fourth wall like that. Also, what is this dot? What? 54? What is the numbering? It doesn't even have to tell him a move anymore. Oh, okay. There we go. Smack, smack. Oh, that's a new one. Well, there they go. Mm-mm. Jigglypuff. Mm-mm. It did say it was a balloon type Pokemon. It's the same tree as all the other ones we've been walking past, but somehow this one's different. amazing. You just happen to be in there. Find that one right in the. What are you yelling about? I'm busy. We'll get fit in a minute. Aw. Jimmy Bob is such a jerk. Who's that Pokemon? It's Haunter. There's a back after these messages, back to the show. I wish it didn't contain these in the file I'm watching. All right, and back. Gee, what's going to happen now? Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Who sang this, I wonder? Does it work that way? Okay, so it got it from Ash's backpack. I was wondering. Back on the bicycle. Okay, why are you smacking him around? Yeah, it's kind of rude. Good point. I would have thought this was like one of the first 10 episodes if you'd asked me. Because I've definitely seen this multiple times. Doofy. That's not nice. You'd think by this point they'd realize like put earplugs in or something. Well, you should have gotten it from the beginning. Okay. It's not quite how. Okay. Yeah. Jiggly. It's so cute. I hope they catch it, Misty. Officially, no one has actually caught. Yeah, like you guys have been to multiple people at this point. Yeah, okay, here we go. That's 2 costume changes and accent changes this time. I mean, not the accent twice, but mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, there you go. Hmm? What's that? Hmm? This would be a crime, right? You put a whole town to sleep. That was the extended version. There's not enough markers in the town for what Jigglypuff's about to have to do. Put me to sleep too. Got your work cut out for you there. Why? What do you mean? Uh-oh, wasn't that your plan? It was Team Rocket's plan. Did they not think that was going to happen? Maybe. That guy. Mm-hmm. Tra la 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 la. Is there a Pokemon without ears? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jigglypuff's following, but that's not really the same. Don't go away. No, I will go away. I went away. Hunter was blown away? What? Come on. So we managed to level up once. We gotta be close to another one, right? Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-dum, boom, boom. Pidgeotto! Pidgeotto, I need you to not do the thing that you did last time. It prevents me from getting experience. Also, I'm paralyzed, which is annoying. Also, don't do that. Oh, stop doing that. Okay. Well, that's that. That's annoying. You're annoying me. I'll get you with Pikachu then. Later. When I'm done with this Hunter. 42. If I could get 2 levels a week, I would exponentially get slower as we went on, but it would be possible. Then in 3 weeks we could do it, maybe? Maybe. Possibly. I thought Jigglypuff had a microphone, and in the base of its microphone was a marker. But it just seemed to have a marker throughout all that. Maybe it gets that later. I don't entirely remember. Now, we've seen this behavior once before, where at the end of an episode, there's a Pokemon that follows them and hangs out with them, but isn't actually caught and theirs. And we're using it right now. So I don't know. I don't know if that's going to continue. I wonder if we'll see more next time of Jigglypuff. I might just show up from time to time to put them to sleep and draw on their faces. I don't know. Anyway. Thankfully we didn't have to add any... Ooh. Well, that worked. Could have done this from the start if I'd realized I was almost out of the PP. Eat that dream, and we'll swap you. You've done enough. It's time for Pikachu. I wonder if there's a faster way to do this. What has it been, a minute since we swapped from having something else to pay attention to? Yeah. 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 Oh, right. Probably shouldn't do that. No, come on. This just delays it. It's going to make it annoying. In the time that it will take me to wake up, I wonder if I could run and get into another battle by now. do we say we need to get to? 45 to have a real shot, maybe? I mean, we made it for the first... I'm trying to remember from last week. We made it for the first 2. Why do I keep saying that? We've made it through the first 2 of Sabrina's Pokemon. But that last one basically wiped us out entirely. And I don't think... It's basically up to Pikachu to beat it, realistically. Because Haunter's just going to get knocked out almost immediately. I don't think we're going to get any new moves by then either. We could check. I mean, we could teach them pretty much anything we wanted to, but I try to be somewhat accurate. Let's see. Haunter? Yeah, Haunter's done learning moves. Pika? Yep. Wait. Is that 41? We're learning Thunder. Okay. So you're learning Thunder pretty quick. That'll be useful. That'll definitely be more powerful, right? I think Thunder does more damage. Yeah, we could probably swap out agility for Thunder. I wish you wouldn't miss. Kind of makes it a little more difficult to do this. Oh, come on. What's wrong with Slam? And now you're paralyzed. We just went through this. Slam only has 75% accuracy. Boy, I don't like that. But Thunder has even less. I hate things that have very low accuracy. And it shouldn't even... 70%. How many of you missed in a row? What is up? It doesn't make any sense. It's a 70%. It shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't have used that again, but that's fine. I do prefer things that don't miss. Not all the way to the Swift level, but apparently anything below like 90 goes eh. Which is annoying because we're gonna need that Thunder. Come on, with this Paralyze. What is up with that? What are the odds in a Pokemon game? You know what? I actually want to know that. Pokemon status percentage per game. 25%? That can't be... No. I bet that there are different per game. I bet, because it's gotta be. Let's see if I can learn that while we're doing this. Non-volatile status remains after being switched out. Icon, Gen 1 and 2. Pokemon can be affected. Come on, Pikachu. Okay, so starting in Gen 2... No, just in Gen 2? Can't be afflicted with one if it's already got one. Yeah, that's fair except for Arceus, which is interesting. but everything also wears off as soon as you get out of a battle. Interesting. In Gen 2, when an in-game opponent outside of the battle tower uses a status move, they would inflict one. The move has a 25% chance to fail in addition to its normal chance. So in Gen 2, they made it less likely that they would even hit it. But what I want to know is something like, okay, paralysis. 25% chance. Wait, what? Okay. Paralysis reduces the Pokemon's speed. I didn't realize that. It causes it to have a 25% chance of being able to use anything fully paralyzed. God, just kill it. Speed is reduced to 25% of its normal value. From Gen 7 onwards, speed is reduced to 50% instead. And Pokemon with the Quick Feet ability have their speed increased by 50%. That's neat. But that doesn't really tell me if they affected the... I mean, some stuff, definitely, I already saw. For example, where did I see that? I saw that they've definitely adjusted some things. Like freeze, a chance to be thawed each turn is only 10%. Now, okay, so that's freeze. What else have we been? Poison, sleep. Sleep lasts for a randomly generated or chosen duration of 1 to 7 turns in the handheld Gen 1 game. Woof. 1 to 3 in Pokemon Stadium, 1 to 5 in generations 2 to 4, except for the Japanese version of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That's weird. 1 to 3 in generations 5 onwards. In the Japanese versions of Diamond and Pearl, the minimum and maximum sleep count is 1 turn higher, lasting 2 to 6 turns. Why? Why that game specifically, and why the Japanese version of it? That's nuts. Weird. Anyway. Drowsy is apparently only in Arceus. So, wait, what's badly poisoned? What? Dang it, I'm going to do that. Poison inflicts damage equal to 1/16 of its maximum HP. In Gen 1, from Gen 2 onward, it inflicts damage equal to 1/8 of its maximum HP. So it actually they made it more effective. Or, you know, more damaging. But badly poisoned. I didn't think I even realized that badly poisoned was a thing. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Anyway, so it definitely feels like... there doesn't appear to be anything about when paralysis would wear off, because it doesn't, as far as I understand it. A burn takes damage. They did the same thing with the burn. 1/16, they upped it to 1/8 after Gen 1. But it's only a 25% chance. 1 in 4. Ridiculous. But yeah, from what I can tell, the one... Okay, so sleep lasts for a certain amount of turns. What else is one of those multi-turn ones? Is it just sleep? They definitely adjusted. I don't know if there are other ones. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head that wears off after a certain amount of turns besides sleep. But yes, definitely in sleep, they adjusted it after this because it would go on for way too long. And apparently 25% chance to be fully paralyzed. Oh, what's confusion? I don't think that would count as a... Okay, so volatile status wears off when they switch out. Okay, so where is confusion? I don't actually see confusion. I might need to search for it. Multi-turn move. Making an uproar. No, 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 no. Charge for me. Curse transformed. See how many times? It's only 25% chance, but it happens real often. It feels like confusion. There it is. Okay, in this game, let's see. Where's confusion? I went to confusion. Okay, I have to go to a specific page for confusion. 50% chance in Gen 1. From Gen 7 onward, it's only a 33% chance. Just saying. Across the board, they made this one more difficult than the others. In certain ways. That's something that I've felt for some time, and I think I've talked about while we've been playing, because of course, it affects everything we're doing here. But yeah, now I know the numbers. Now I know for sure. It is a thing. It doesn't just feel like it. But I feel like there's another one, isn't there? Something else that just like the flip of the coin doesn't go your way. What else is there? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there is something else, though. What is resetting? Is it just time-based? Is it because I get into a Pokemon battle? Let's find out as soon as we get out of this one. Let's see. Because changing maps does not reset it. But getting into a battle might. And now I'm curious. I feel like Pikachu is taking longer to level up. I mean, in a 22-minute episode, we leveled up Haunter once, almost twice. Then switched over to Pikachu. Pikachu is yet to level up, and we are more than halfway through the allotted time. Huh. But it's just having more trouble fighting, to be clear. It's getting hit with status effects left and right that are actively preventing... Like, the battles are taking longer because of this. I'm sure Poison is the same thing, where it's a 16th and then it moves to an 8th. Which makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense why it would take longer for Pikachu, because Pikachu does less damage with Quick Attack, but hits more often. Slam was missing all the time. Thunderbolt isn't very effective against anything but the birds that we're finding here. Oh, the poison is just driving me nuts. Antidote. So we're going to be able to level up Haunter faster than Pikachu, that is for sure. Haunter doesn't get affected by half these statuses or anything that's in this area. Maybe I should... Trying to think of how best to go against. And you're just immediately, like, right out the gate. That's the other thing that annoys me, is just how frequently they do this. I feel like that's something that you can't, because it's not... You would have to dig into whatever code they use for this stuff, but it's a feeling that in... Oh my god, just die! They use way too many status-affecting moves in the first one compared to later ones. I don't know how you would do that besides, like I said, you'd have to dig into the code themselves. The code itself for what they use for this stuff. This is just going to annoy me. I couldn't even get a single level up of Pikachu today. This is going to take forever. It sucks. Like, if we, oh man, 45 minutes a week. Pure grinding the entire time. We couldn't even get 2 levels for both of them. Not at all. I can get a single level for Pikachu. It's going to be rough. I mean, in theory, they'll get more powerful, but it's going to take a really long time to get to the point where Pikachu can actually deal some decent damage, apparently. Because the quick attack's the only thing that is hitting regularly, consistently. Huh. Well, that's good to know, I guess. I wonder what we'll learn next week. Because this is just, no! There's no way to be consistent about this now. Like, I'm realizing when all they do, their immediate moves, every one of these wild Pokemon is just try to hit us with something that drags out the battle. It's just the luck of how much we can get done as quickly as possible, because this is just going to take forever. Definitely, I really appreciate some of the improvements they made in the later games with the battle system as far as status effects taking away your turns. It just extends everything. There we go. We got 2 levels today. Total. That's a bummer. I was hoping for more. 2 levels a week means that for us to get them both to 45, if we could even manage to do that frequently, which seems pretty unlikely at this point, it's going to take 5 weeks. We're going to be to level episode 50. Just trying to get through this? I was hoping it wouldn't take that long, realistically. I was really hoping we'd be able to get through it much faster than that. Bummer. Anyway. Get it with the Nightshade. Where do I get that XP share? That wouldn't speed up the process necessarily, but it would actually help for Pikachu not being able... Like, Haunter is just overall better because less stuff will affect Haunter. And Haunter deals more damage to these in particular. It might be worth it to just go... Well... I say that, but Haunter's not doing it, and Haunter only has so many moves it can do, and then it runs out much faster. So then we're running the Pokemon Center more often. Is that really worth it? Not that I have the thing anyway, or know where to get it at this point. Yeah, sorry, Pikachu. And if something like that happens, now you don't get any experience at all anyway. So it's not like it matters all that much. You know, we've been doing this now for some time. We're more than halfway through the series. It's been 40-something weeks. It's almost a year. Is that right? That can't be right. How far out am I scheduled on Pokemon? November 1st. this would be coming out. This would be the next one, which would be November 8th. So there'll only be, yeah, okay, 6 or 7 weeks. All right, yeah, that'd be about right. We've almost been doing this for a year. And I'll tell you one thing that this has done for sure, because even just peeling back the curtain a little bit, I obviously haven't been doing this every single week, and I hope to be done soon. But, well, no, we're only halfway. Ugh. It's taken me like 6 months. 5 months. When did we start this? 6 months? 7 months? I don't actually know when I started recording this. Oh, why did I do that? That was my fault. I have to put you to sleep first. There we go. I've been spreading it out. I try to record every week if possible. So, you know, it's still a weekly thing, and I remember, and I've got other games I'm playing as well. But for the most part, I try to slot in, this is my Pokemon recording time, and so I sit down and I try to get through it, because I knew that this would go on for quite a while, and I want to get through it. Before this point, if at any point someone had been like, oh yeah, the original Pokemon, you know, there's a lot of people, I would say, that have that, is that what Gloom usually looks like in the first? That's not shiny or anything. Was shiny even a thing? Gloom Gen 1. Okay, I need to see it in the game. But it's got multiple pictures. What does that mean? Well, okay. Shiny Gloom. That'll be easy enough to see. It should be green, and that one is red. So yeah, I don't even know if shiny is in this. But anyway. A large percentage of people, I would say for sure, most of the people I know would be like, I played the original Pokemon, it was great. And then as soon as they went out of the, you know, all 151 original Pokemon. And as soon as they went beyond that, it lost a lot of people. And that's most of the people I know. There's a couple, but for the most part, fell off after the first generation for sure. And, you know, then they mock it and talk about all, you know, bad things, whatever. I'm not one of those people, clearly. But I will say this. If at any point before, I would have agreed with them at least being like, oh, I would love to go back and play the original Pokemon game at any point. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't know how long it's going. I obviously played it as a child. I replayed it later on when there was nostalgia reasons. I've probably played through original Pokemon games 4 or 5 times than the remakes, but the remakes are different because they made them better. Well, no. Okay. Fire Red, yeah, I don't count that because it made it a different system. It looked different, and I don't know what improvements they made, but I thought they did it with like the Gen 3 system, so I don't actually know how it changed with that, but I don't think that is the same thing as far as a like one-to-one comparison, the Gen 1 to the remakes. I'd have to look into it. Maybe we'll do that next time. But yeah, actually playing original Pokemon like we are doing, I'm good for a while. It'll probably be another 10 years before I want to do this. For sure, because this is brutal. It's kind of a slog. Even though I know I'm doing this to myself, I have set out with a specific thing in mind. I realize that what I'm doing is taking even longer than it would, but recognizing what it is and how what changes they've made later on, they made some really good quality of life improvements that this game could use. For sure. For sure. So anyway, that's what I've learned over the course of 46 weeks of recording. Longer. Well, no, that can't be right. Shorter. But I would have started before the new year, and we're into May. You woke up immediately! Come on. Anyway, that'll do it for this week. Join us next week where you're looking at exactly what we're going to do. But we'll be watching another episode, and the next episode we'll be watching is episode 46, Attack of the Prehistoric Pokemon. Maybe we'll find something else to do. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, like it's going to be any different whatsoever. You're looking at it. This is exactly what we're going to get next time as well, because, yeah, we got to level these guys up so we can go beat Sabrina. just how it's going to go. Bye, everybody.